you're in this warning near Dundalk, Edgemere, or Baltimore, you need to seek shelter, get away from windows, get on the lowest floor possible, and get into an interior room of your home or building, as this is possibly going to be producing a tornado as it does approach the Baltimore area. This is a storm that, again, has a history of producing tornadoes. This is not something that is coming out of left field here. This is something that's been producing tornadoes for quite a while. We've already had a few tornadoes with this, and every tornado so far that we've had with this particular storm has been damaging. So you need to make sure that you're staying in your safe place, away from windows, lowest floor possible, and in an interior room of your home or building. Okay, let's go to here. There you go. All right, we got a live cam. The live cam at the bottom right, again, it's just kind of in there, but that live cam there is gonna be the one in Arbustus. So we'll have to wait and see if we see power flashes. But this right here, if there is a tornado, it's gonna be going to Arbustus, which again is just on the southwest side of Baltimore. That live cam at the bottom right of your screen is where that is right now. So that if we see anything, you know, power flash wise, you know, that's probably gonna be a tornado. So that's at least what we're going to be looking for here over the next few minutes as this goes towards Baltimore. Nothing officially confirmed on this storm. Again, it's still radar indicated rotation. The one near Owings Mills is still also radar indicated rotation. The one near Edgewood and Perryman is also radar indicated. If there is a tornado with this storm, it would be going into the water here, so it would be more of a water spout threat. And then the storm near Smyrna back over here in New Jersey and Delaware, this is right now in Delaware, north of Smyrna, also has the potential to produce a tornado. So if you are in this particular warning, just continue to stay in your safe place, as this is still capable of producing a tornado as well. We have another, this is another possible tornado. This is as of 11 minutes ago in Columbia, Maryland. This is the storm going to Baltimore for reference. Give me 1 second to pull this up. This is from a possible tornado there in Columbia, Maryland. This is, again, about 10 minutes ago. So this is when we were talking about possibly there being a tornado on the ground. Back left here is where we're looking, right up here on the top left of your screen. Large wall cloud by the looks of it, large rotating wall cloud. And then if we go back, go ahead a little bit. Yeah, that right there, you can actually see it. That looks like it at least possibly was on the ground. Right there at the end, you'll kind of see it a bit more. But that may have been on the ground there. In Columbia, Maryland, and that was about 10 minutes ago. And that's the same storm that we're looking at here near Baltimore that has the capability of producing a tornado as it moves to the east-northeast. So that's what we're currently looking at, going towards Arbustus. And no debris signature on radar right now, but still very capable of producing a tornado. The storm in Ohio is also no longer confirmed and on the ground. That one's just been downgraded to radar indicated. So that is no longer on the ground as of right now. Yes, Baltimore, again, is under the tornado warning. If you're in Baltimore, Middle River, Dundalk, Edgemere, you need to be in your safe place. I'm not trying to say this stuff to scare you. Again, we're not trying to scare you here. We're just trying to let you know that this storm has produced multiple tornadoes already. It is very capable in this environment of producing one more tornado as it moves to the east. So if you're in Baltimore, Dundalk, don't, joke around with this. This isn't like a typical summer day where we just have maybe 1 or 2 tornado warnings in random places. That's not what it is today. This has kind of turned into a small-scale tornado outbreak here in Maryland, and we've had several tornadoes that have produced damage at this point. So please, if you are in the Baltimore area, get to your safe place, get underground if you can. If not, get away from windows on the lowest floor possible. If you're in a mobile home, you need to get into a sturdy structure at the bare minimum. Let's go back to Alabama real quick, I think. Or is Alabama done? All right, Alabama's done for the time being. Let me go back to Ohio again. We still have the tornado warning in Ohio. That's for Mount Vernon. Again, this one got downgraded back to radar indicated. Rotation's still pretty strong here, though. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if we still had a tornado, even if it's not observed. The rotation on radar is still pretty strong over 5 Corners and Brandon. So still strong rotation, heading towards Brandon, Morgan Center, and Martinsburg in Ohio. This, again, just northeast of Columbus. So if you're in this pink polygon as well, continue to stay in that safe place, away from windows and on the lowest floor possible. All right. Again, that I honestly think is still on the ground, but nothing confirmed. We don't have any debris signature. We're just too far away from the radar site, but that rotation's still very strong. And I can see this being warned for a little while, even past this. So if this does continue to produce a tornado, it'll be eventually going towards Bladensburg, New Guilford, West Carlisle, Tunnel Hill, Koshkotin, all going to be in the track of that particular storm. All right, let's go back to Maryland and New Jersey and Delaware. Again, this year, tornado warning back over in Delaware. Rotation still not super strong, nothing tight and confined, but in this environment, we could still see a tornado as this goes towards Collins Beach. So if you're in Collins Beach, continue to stay in your safe place, away from windows and on the lowest floor possible. And somebody just said in chat, this is very rare for Maryland. I have to agree, this is not something you see very often in Maryland. With what we're seeing right now, this is not, you know, a typical severe weather event for Maryland. Again, going into today, we had a 2% tornado risk. That was it. And so, you know, it gives you an idea that, you know, sometimes things like this happen. Sometimes events really kind of get going, and this event has been that sort of situation. We've had multiple tornadoes at this point. So this storm right now that's going towards Baltimore over the last several minutes has had multiple funnel clouds. And it's pretty clear as day, at least on the live cam that we had back over there. This is a live shot from a little while ago. That right there is at least some sort of lowering, but possibly even a funnel cloud there in the middle. On the storm that's heading in the direction right now of Baltimore. So again, this storm has a history of producing, at least at the bare minimum, funnel clouds over the last 10 to 15 minutes. And it's very possible that this could still continue to produce the threat for a tornado. So again, if you're in Baltimore, Maryland right now, continue to stay vigilant, stay weather aware, get to that safe place. If you're Dundalk or Edgemere, you gotta be doing the same exact thing. And those areas are also in the track of this particular storm. And unfortunately right now, again, there's a lot of people on the roadways. Look at the bottom right of your screen on that live shot there out of, you know, the Arbustus area, which is, you know, right in the track of where this tornado would be going towards if it's on the ground. There's a lot of people out there. I mean, this is not like a, you know, a low populated area. There's a lot of people that live in Maryland, and it's very densely populated. And so the tornadoes that we've already had with this have already caused a lot of damage. And unfortunately, if this does happen, if we get another tornado with this storm, it could definitely be even worse than before. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Also, we do have a new tornado warning north of Columbus. This just got issued about a minute ago. That's near Richwood and Prospect. Broad circulation right now just east of West Mansfield, and we have another one now on this storm.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So again, new tornado warning. South of Marion, just south of Clarendon, west of Cardington, east of Belafonte. If you are in this pink polygon, you also need to seek shelter, get away from windows, and get on the lowest floor possible, and get into an interior room of your home or building, as we have another tornado warning here. It is radar indicated, so it's not on the ground, but there's a possibility that this does drop a tornado as it eventually moves to the east. So if you're in Prospect, Westfield, Waldo, Norton, any of those areas, you need to seek shelter, get away from windows, and get on the lowest floor possible, as this storm is capable of also producing a tornado as it moves to the east. Now let's go back to, we'll go back to Baltimore here.